Welcome to Sewing Anastasia, and today we are gonna make a glitter wallet so you can put all your cards and cash in one fabulous place. If you don't subscribe to my channel, make sure you hit the notification button and hit subscribe so you can check out all my other videos. I have a new video that comes out every single Thursday, and I'm doing tons of live streaming right now. So you can check out all the cool projects I'm working on all the time and be inspired. So you're wondering, how are you gonna get your wallet the perfect size? Well, I've designed a two-piece pattern that you can get from my website, so that way it'll be the perfect size for you. So why is this wallet so amazing? Because it holds your cards on both sides perfectly, and it holds your bills right in here. So I've measured it out perfectly, so that way everything fits snugly. You can fit a lot of cards in here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 different cards, licenses, business cards, all kinds of things in here. And you can still fit cash in it, and when it folds up, it's not super thick, which is super important. You ever see those guys walking around and they got those giant wallets like popping out of their butt? Really kind of funny, right? I bet they got a lot of back problems from sitting down. So let's not fill your wallet too thick, but just all the important things. Supplies for this project are super simple. You're going to need your rotary cutter. You're also going to need matching thread. You're also going to need your pattern so that everything fits together perfectly. And you're going to need some vinyl or leather. And I chose this super cool gold glitter vinyl, which I'm in love with and kind of want to put it on everything I own. But we're going to start with the wallet. So you want to choose a vinyl or leather for this project because we're not putting a lining in it, so there's no seam allowance for a lining around the edge, and you can use vinyl or leather because it doesn't fray on the edge, so we can give it a raw cut and it's not going to fray and look all funky. So choose a vinyl or a leather for this particular wallet. The first thing we're gonna do is cut out our pattern pieces. So grab your pattern pieces and your rotary cutter and let's cut them out. So we're gonna cut 2 of this bigger rectangle out. I'm gonna cut them one at a time because the vinyl's thick and I don't want it to move if I layer up 2 layers. So 1 layer at a time, super easy. We've already got 1 cut out. Now we're gonna just take this and move it down so we can cut out another one. So now I have a straight edge here and I'm just lining up the bottom of my pattern with that so I don't have to waste any fabric. Rotary cutter is really nice for this because it makes the edges so smooth on the vinyl. So we have 2 of our bigger pieces cut out. Perfect. And now we just need 1 of this little guy right here. Okay, so we have 2 big rectangles and 1 little rectangle, and that is all we need. So we are ready to go over to the sewing machine and sew this golden wallet up. Let's go. Today I'm going to be using the Husqvarna Viking Designer Epic to sew up my wallet. Now, one really important thing when sewing vinyl is you want to use your H foot. So this is a Teflon foot and it has a really smooth back to it and it's going to glide over the vinyl. So that way it doesn't stick, because if you try and use a metal foot, it's probably not going to pull your fabric through the machine. It's going to like literally stick to it and not move. So this is gonna allow the fabric to smoothly run over the foot, and you know, it's gonna be like you're sewing fabric, regular cotton fabric, and you're not even gonna notice that you're sewing vinyl. If you're not using this machine, no worries. You can get Teflon that sticks to the bottom of regular feet, or you can go out and buy a universal Teflon foot. Definitely a great investment for your sewing feet. So this here is the H foot on the front of it, or the top of it, and here is the back of it. You can see how it is really smooth, and it's basically, it looks like it's a plastic. So it's made out of Teflon. You're just gonna go ahead and snap it right on. Just go ahead and push it in there. And that's it, it's on. Now we're ready to sew. First thing we're gonna do is take the small rectangle and place it on top of one of the big rectangles. And this is gonna create our card holder. So now what we're gonna do is go ahead and sew down the side, the bottom, and up the side. Okay, so we're ready to sew. I'm gonna start with the right side of the wallet first. I'm gonna back stitch. Now I'm using the inner part of the foot on the right hand side as a guide when I sew this. I'm actually going to go all the way down and back stitch again. Okay. Now let's go ahead and sew the bottom. So make sure your seam allowance is no bigger than 1/4, otherwise this will not fit your cards. So sew it between 1/8 and 1/4 of an inch. Okay, I'm going to turn again. Back stitch. I like to back stitch a couple times up here because it's going to get a lot of wear and pressure right there. Go ahead and cut. Now you have these 3 sides sewn up. We need to stitch down the center so we can have a division for both sides of our cards. The easiest way to do this is fold it in half and then go ahead and just stick a pin at the very edge of where the half is. And now when I open it, I know I have to sew right down here. So now I have it lined up where my pin was, and I want to go ahead and stitch up. Make sure you back stitch. Come all the way up. Back stitch again. And that's it. Next, what I like to do is do an edge stitch on the very top of the wallet. And we're going to do both of the big rectangles on the very top 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so let's give it that 1/8 of an inch top stitch. So we got one done. We're going to go ahead and do the other one now. Okay, so now we have our edge stitch, top stitch here done on both sides. Now all we need to do is sew up the 3 sides, and we're going to sew both sides wrong sides together because we want our sparkle on the outside. So you really want to make sure that the top of your wallets are even. If anything else seems a little off, don't worry about it. We're going to go back and trim the edges up with the rotary blade. Try to line up your previous stitches so it looks nice and neat. Now that we've finished sewing our wallet, we have one last step. I like to grab my quilting ruler and my rotary cutter and go through and cut off any extra that's past 1/8 of an inch. And then that way, all of the layers are super smooth and lined up and look professional. So you want to make sure you have 1/8 of an inch on your ruler lined up with the stitch on your wallet. And everything beyond that, we're going to cut off. So grab your rotary cutter, hold your ruler really tight, and push through all of those layers. And now, look how nice and clean all those layers are. They all line up perfectly. So we're going to do that to all 3 sides of the wallet. We did it! We finished our bifold wallet. It is gold and beautiful and sparkly. This also makes an amazing gift for people. It's a unisex gift, which is always great. You can make this for anybody. Thanks so much for watching Sew Anastasia today. If you have any comments or questions about the project, leave them down below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And don't forget, the pattern is for sale on my website that I designed. So the link for that is down below as well. And make sure you follow me at Sew Anastasia on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and Snapchat and TikTok and all of those other fabulous things. So stay up to date with all of the creativity and inspiring projects that I'm working on daily. And if you want to help support Sew Anastasia, take all that money in your wallet, hop on over to Patreon and help support and grow Sew Anastasia. And don't forget to make sure you subscribe to Sew Anastasia so you can stay inspired. Hit that notification bell so you can get all the new videos when they come out so you can stay in the sewing loop. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!